Good morning everybody from our day 2 vlog here from Disneyland Paris. We're at Disneyland Park today and we're going to go in and explore and see everything that it has to offer. It's been a while since I've been here. There's been a brand new Avengers campus built since the last time I visited, so yeah, I think the last time I came here was about 6-7 years ago. So I'm looking forward to experiencing that. We've also got the drone show at the end of the evening at 9 o'clock, which I'll be filming. We'll get some highlights on this, but we'll also be doing a complete show on a separate vlog as well for that. So some great rides here. I think another thing, Rock and Roller Coaster has been rethemed since I was last here. We've got the Tower of Terror, which I absolutely love. So yeah, some great rides here, some new shows. I'm going to bring you along for the ride. But look at the entrance here. You've got the good old Mickey water tower there, which was quite iconic back in the days back in Florida, but that's actually been removed. It's not the same one, but it was quite an iconic part of the studios over in Florida. But yeah, it's a nice, impressive little hangar type building here as we enter, and some great theming. Again, this park is all around movies, hence the studios. So you'll see that kind of theme throughout the park as we walk through. And again, we're here for the magic hours because we are staying on site at the moment with our coach tours. Check those out, familyoutings.co.uk. They depart from the northeast of England in Teesside, Stockton, Middlesbrough, Hartlepool and Billingham. So we're going to go inside now and check it out. So how cool does this look? An indoor street environment. On the right hand side you've got some fast food places, just like burgers and things. On the left hand side you've got the shops. All those neon lights, very impressive. And of course, up on the top you've got the lights. I'll just zoom up there now. Give it that studio kind of feel. On the right hand side there you've got like a coffee shop. See a nice little entrance. Car there. Petrol station. And then once you get through this, you enter the main part of the park, obviously the external part. And here we have the statue of Walt and Mickey, the iconic statue, which they have a slight variation of this in Disney World in Florida. But just look at the entrance here. You've got kind of the street view, which is actually an illusion, so we'll go down there and I'll show you what I mean. It looks like it's actually a street, but it's not. It gives you a sense of perspective, but actually it's just straight or almost straight wood. And then you got, wouldn't be able to miss it, the Hollywood Tower of Terror there, which is a great drop tower ride with great theming inside. And as we go around we'll see everything else, but we'll just take a look at this. Obviously it gives you the impression it's a longer street than it is. In fact, it's not a street, it's just a blocked end. These pieces of wood, decorated pieces of wood, are only a lot shorter than they actually look. So that's pretty cool. And you've got these nice cool vehicles. The theming and the old kind of, try and put a time frame on it, 50s music. But yeah, so there you go, there you have it. This is how small this is. It makes it look much longer than it is. Very clever. So yeah, comment below if you've been here, what your favourite rides were, favourite time of the year to come, what you didn't like. We all have something we don't like about theme parks. It can't please everybody. So yeah, I'll have a little look around now, try and make a plan for the day, have a look at some queue times, and I'll bring you along for the journey. Right, so there's 10-minute wait on Tower of Terror at the moment, so I'm going to take advantage of that. And then also the rethemed Rock and Roller Coaster, there's only a 5-minute wait at that at the moment, but passing this first, so we'll bang this out, and hopefully there'll still only be a short wait for that. So 10 minutes. Yes, love this. Might get on twice. Wow, that was intense. I'm used to it just a drop tower, but actually that was a up tower as well, so it launched you up and then dropped you down, so it was a lot more intense than I remember. I know I keep going on about it, sorry that I do actually, but it, again, better than the one in Florida, quite simply because it was certainly more intense, shooting you up, dropping you down, and the cycle lasted longer. The only and the actual, from the last time that I was here actually, I don't remember that kind of imagery of the little girl. It was very, very clear, so they've obviously upgraded the kind of technology behind that as well. And I don't remember the little girl there last time actually, to be honest. So the little pre-story and the queue line, that's great as well, as you'll have seen in the clips just before. So yeah, we're going to head over now into the Avengers campus, which is brand new. I think that, well, this opened last year, so if anybody's any Avengers fans, this will be the place for you. I'm not I don't have a great deal of knowledge on Avengers, so if you spot anything, comment below, improve my knowledge, and say wow, you know, that's some good detail. But I do know that Rock and Roller Coaster, that has been rethemed, I understand, into this area, into an Avengers type ride. And then there is Spider-Man Web Slingers as well, which is a brand new ride, which we've just passed there, and I understand that's very popular. So I believe this is the new, this is where Rock and Roller Coaster used to be, and this is the new Rock and Roller Coaster. So I'm excited to see what this new theming's about. It's the same ride, Flight Force. So let's go see what it's all about and see what I think of the new theming. But it's very impressive, this area, isn't it? We'll have a better look around in when I get off this ride. Very impressive. So this is the very new queue line, quite modern looking, as you'd expect.
Abaissez le harnais de sécurité jusqu'à ce qu'il soit dérouillé et écoutez les instructions de sécurité de notre équipage. Gardez la tête.
Here we are, straight at the front, single riders line, winner. Right, so there you have it, just been on Avengers Flight Force. Right, how to break this down.
Good morning, recruits.
I liked the launch. I thought the launch was better than the Rock and Roller Coaster launch, so I am going to compare. The soundtrack was good, I enjoyed the soundtrack. The car looked good, the carriage when it came in looked good. However, I don't know if they've changed the restraints or whether I've just changed in shape, but the restraints were very, very uncomfortable on my shoulders. I am broad-shouldered, so that's probably a factor, but I was broad-shouldered when I went on Rock and Roller Coaster. I don't remember being quite so uncomfortable, so the restraints are quite uncomfortable. The ride seemed faster. I don't know whether that's just because there was less to look at, and there was less to look at. There were screens on there as you went around, but I don't really think there was enough screens to kind of make it as immersive, say for example as Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot Center in Florida. It was good, I enjoyed it. Did I enjoy it more than Rock and Roller Coaster? I don't know, I'm not sure. I don't think it's significantly better, put it that way. I did prefer the launch, I'll say that, because it had like these strips of lights, and it did seem like you were, for example, kind of going into warp speed. That was much better than the kind of the traffic lights and just go 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 kind of thing that you had with the Rock and Roller Coaster. But it's nice, it's good. Probably won't go on it again though, because it's just so uncomfortable. Really hurt my shoulders. Again, I'm only saying this, I'm not a fat bloke or overweight, you know what I mean, but I have got broad shoulders, so that's a factor to consider. So yeah, decent, but not for me, I'm afraid, on that one, which is a shame. But you can't be happy on them all. I just need to get less broad shoulders, I guess. So we'll continue having a little look around. This is the area here. I believe there is kind of Avengers shows and things that go on, and Spider-Man comes out and slings across things, so I'm looking forward to kind of seeing that. I don't know where it is though, but we'll have a little wander around now, and we will get on web slingers at some point today as well, which is kind of a 3D motion ride. There's something going on up there. There's a staff member, so I wonder if he's preparing for a show later on or something, so we will see. But we'll continue our exploring and see what we can find around here. Result, there's a single riders line for web slingers, so I'm going to get myself on that. Standard line 70 minutes, single rider 15. Bosh, get myself in.
Young minds here are creating cutting-edge tech, so today you can sling webs like Spider-Man. And our host today has created his own real-time translation device to help you better enjoy the presentation.
Well, it wasn't 15 minutes like, but we got on about half an hour, but it was good. It was, so it's an interactive, it's a moving vehicle, 3D glasses, and you go through various scenes, and you've got to save, well not save, but you've got to remove all of these spider bots using your webs, and you initiate the webs using your hands, so it's obviously motion sensors, and you're just basically going mad with your hands to try and get all these spiders. It's quite accurate, so as you're slinging you can see these lines coming out, these webs, and you're pulling these items, these bots, and removing them and killing them, I assume. But yes, so it's dead sophisticated. It's a good little ride. It's just madness, absolute madness. There's all these bots everywhere, and then obviously you get a score as well, so you can compete against your friends and family. So yeah, decent ride. Very similar to kind of it's like a more advanced, an upgraded model of Ninjago at Legoland Windsor. Yeah, so yeah, good ride. Definitely recommend it. Get yourself on there. But here we are. Captain America seems to be here. I think it's Captain America. He's got the Captain America shield. He has, hasn't he? I'll try and get a better angle. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving. I don't know if you can see him there. Maybe someone will be back soon. So I ventured over to the other side of the park, and we're over at Crush Coaster, which is an indoor spinning coaster. Just looking at the times there, single ride is 70 minutes and standard line 90 minutes. It's not actually that much less than, like I just experienced at web slingers. That's not always accurate, as with any queue, but you do normally expect the single riders to be significantly shorter. But just having a look around, see if we can catch a train coming through here. There you go, there it is. It's good fun, this ride. I will get on, I'll try and get on later. Hopefully the queue will die down. I'm in no hurry today. This park's open till 9 o'clock. And unlike Disneyland Park, don't really think I need that amount of time. I'm not going to go on a lot of the rides here. They are predominantly for, there is a lot for younger kids. There's also stuff for the older kids, which we've already been on. Obviously the Tower of Terror, the rethemed Rock and Roller Coaster, but we're going into, and of course web slingers, but we're going into Toy Story Land now. Well, look at the theming around here, it's great, isn't it? Love theming. I am looking for a coffee shop today. There seems to be very few open, and as a result of that, the queue seems to be quite large at the ones that are open, but there's loads of kiosks that are closed, which is surprising because it's not heaving, but there's clearly demand for stuff. There's Toy Story. And then we've got Ratatouille down here. Let's go see how long the ride for the line for Ratatouille is. And we're in France as well, so hopefully there'll be a coffee shop, a pastry shop that sells coffee. Let's hope so. But this is great, nice theming as well. And again, this ride recently opened. It actually opened here first. Usually it's the other way around, but this Ratatouille ride recently opened in Epcot in Florida, and it's an identical ride. Maybe the queue's slightly different, but the ride itself is identical. And look, here we are. We've got coffee, so I'm gonna get myself coffee. Go check out the Ratatouille ride. All right, so I've had me coffee, and we're in the Ratatouille area, which is of course Paris, and we're in Paris, so really, for the French, it's just like being home, I guess. All the architecture around here will remind them of parts of Paris. But yeah, this is a trackless dark ride, so it doesn't use tracks, it uses sensors to go around the path of the ride. And it's basically you are getting chased by chefs, and you are the rat from Ratatouille. And it's good. It's got like I think it's 3D. Can't quite remember. Might be 2D, but it's got screens, and obviously it's also got kind of a sets of certain areas as well. So it's got physical props as well as screens. So it's a good ride. But I'm gonna go on, see what it's all about, and then I can confirm whether it's 2D or 3D. I'm sure it's just 2D, but we'll. My memory's gone. Let's go find out. Yeah, it's 3D. Right, so just being on that, it was great. Yeah, so it is 3D. My memory's awful, but yeah, so there's some massive screens, like 3D screens, and you're going through different kind of scenarios where the chefs are chasing you. Also, you're in like a dining room, but also in between that, you're going through physical sets, and they use obviously other senses as well. So there's like water gets splashed on at certain points, there's heat, and there's smells as well. So it's a great little experience, all based on the Ratatouille ride. Definitely get yourself on there, kids will love it, and it's a great little ride system if you haven't seen anything like that as well before, because you're just like, how do they even do that? Because there is no track, so all of the vehicles are just programmed, and they use sensors and very sophisticated software to make sure they don't bump into stuff. So yeah, check it out. Ratatouille here in Disney Studios here in Disneyland Paris. So I am going for lunch now. I'm going back to the Avengers campus to check out another buffet. Yesterday we checked out the Agrabah buffet in Disneyland Park, but today we're going to check out the PYM buffet. I'm not too sure what that stands for. I'm going to find out. I'm going to Google it in a second. What does, in regards to Avengers, what does PYM stand for? I'm not a massive Avengers follower, so it's probably dead obvious. But yeah, I'm going to head over there, take a little video of some of the food that's available, and then we'll continue our day here at Disneyland Studios. So come join me as we grab some lunch. Yeah, so PIM is particles, which I understand are predominant throughout the Avengers movie, so PIM particles. Now you know. Am I right? I don't know. I've googled it. That's what they said. So I'm sure all you Avengers fans will know. But I've just come here. I got a little bit lost. This looks pretty cool. I think this used to be where the Backlot Studios tour was. Could be totally wrong on that one. But this is the there we go. The Cars road trip. I'm going to pop back here later, but I'm going to just have a little look and see what this is about. Yeah, so it looks like the Backlot Studios tour as well. So it looks like they've obviously rethemed the Backlot Studios tour, so that'll be interesting. See what this is about. We'll pop on this later and take a ride. So I just spoke to a cast member there, and she confirmed it basically is the Backlot tour that's been rethemed. So yeah, it's got some of the same elements with the Backlot tour. Well, I don't want to spoil it for people, but basically, you know, the main focal point is still there. So we'll go on that later. I'm still going to head to this PIM kitchen and get me lunch, and then we'll pop back to this as well. So this is on the to-do list. So here we are back at Avengers campus, and there's Pim Kitchen, and there right next to it, which makes sense, you can see a particle. There you go. So I've been seated and the room's very futuristic, as you would expect in this kind of restaurant. Got your test tubes here on your table, which is a nice little touch. And yeah, some nice futuristic surroundings. We'll go check out the food in a minute. So here we are, here's the buffet. Pork, rainbow cauliflower, potatoes, Mexican rolls.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the Pim Kitchen.
Thank you. And then we got some jumbo jambalaya. I'll be having some of that. And some fried chicken wings. Looks lovely. And then obviously the kitchen in the back there looks super duper clean and well run. Got bread rolls. And look at this monstrosity. Look at that. The biggest burger you've seen in your life. Obviously you just get a little portion cut off, but that's ridiculous. And then the same over here for a jumbo hot dog and a jumbo sandwich. Wow, well this looks delicious. I've got the pork, the hot dogs, the chicken wings, the jumbo jambalaya, salmon and Mexican rolls. And that's just round one. Lovely. And now we just came and hung a massive pretzel on my table. Let me just... a fresh, warm pretzel. Lovely. They also have a pasta station, which I missed. And also, you've got cold fridge, salad, meats. And there's also a few wraps. Is that wraps there as well? But there's a kids section as well. So there's like corn dogs, chips, rice, barbecue cauliflower, which is random, and then some cheesy pasta on the end as well. We've also got blue mayonnaise to add in with the theming of the restaurant. Just some features here above the buffet area. You can see like fruit and veg being what was it? Enlarged, genetically modified, I guess. Nice little touches. And I love this entrance. As you look out, it looks better looking out than it does looking in. And now time for dessert. You got pear crumble, raspberry inspired tart, the wasp cells, whatever that means, and lots more choice as well. Key lime pie, pecan pie, donuts, red velvet cake, gigantic strawberry dessert. And more there. Look at that huge Oreo cake, immense. So I've picked my top three: the cheesecake, the raspberry tart, and the Oreo cake. But I don't know. I don't think you'll be able to pick it up. But this tart here, it's like got glitter in as well. So it's dead sparkly. It's pretty cool. Glitter jam. Well, yeah, I'm going to tuck into this, and then there's a little another area of the restaurant that we'll have a little look at as well. And then this is the other part of the restaurant here with this amazing domed area here. How cool is that? And there we have it, Pim Kitchen. These awesome lighting as you go out. Doors draw open. And we're back out into Avengers campus with these cool flames. Real flames, by the way, nice and warm. So that was awesome. Love that. Great theming. Food was lovely and loads of selection. And unlike yesterday's Agrabah, there was a child selection. I don't know if I missed the child selection yesterday. I could possibly have, because I do find it strange there was no child selection at a buffet and a kind of place like that yesterday at Agrabah. But there was there, and there was plenty of choice for absolutely everybody. So I love that. Now we're going to go head over to the Stitch show. There's different versions. There's versions in French and versions in English. So we're hopefully going to get the 1 English version. And I don't know what to expect. Obviously Stitch. I don't know if it's a live show. I don't know if it's a recorded show with interaction. I don't know if it's like Monsters Inc. in Florida, where it's actually live but also animated. So the animated characters interact with the audience live. So I'm going to check it out, see what's going on. But here we are, Stitch live. Obviously the live gives it away, so I'm guessing he's on stage, or he may be animated and, like I say, interact with the audience. We will see. So I'm going to go in here and find out what it's all about. Some more nice theming whilst we wait for the Stitch show. Theatre Cafe. See, I've translated that all by myself. Don't know if it's right, but I'm going to go there. Cafe des Theatres. Pronounced like an amateur. A professional. Absolute professional. But I mean, just look at the views around here. I just love it. You just got this here, and then all of a sudden you just go, whoop, and then boom, Hollywood Tower Hotel. And then you've got the Studio Theatre here. It's a bit chilly today. Yesterday was about 16 degrees here, which was nice. It was like hoodie weather, and occasionally you'd have to take it off because the sun was so warm. Today I think it's 10 degrees, so a bit of contrast here in February 2023, but I think everybody's prepared for it. We've all got coats on, as you can see. So yeah, it's about 20 minutes now for the Stitch show, but you can't join the queue until the French show has gone in beforehand, because obviously you don't want to get mixed up between French and the English show. And this is the entrance area that we came through this morning, but that's impressive in its own right as well. So yep, I'll pop back once I've watched the Stitch show. Can fill you in what it's all about. Obviously Stitch, no sarky comments. And then we've still got to go on the Cars tour. I wouldn't mind going on that half pipe ride that we passed. Looks decent. And I don't know whether I'm going to get on the indoor coaster over there as well. So we'll see what we can do. Well, there you have it, the Incredibles on segways. Incredisegs, that's what I want to call them. The Incredibles on Incredisegs. There he is, spinning. He's just doing his exercise. Right, so there we are, come out, and it's raining. It's only drizzle like, it's not too, doesn't seem too intense. Looks like it's had a bit of a pour down, so I might have missed it. But yeah, that was good, that. It was as I expected. It's a bit like the Monsters Inc. at in Florida. So Stitch is there, he's got a mission and basically interacts with the audience. He's an animated character. It's not the real physical character on stage or anything, so it's an animated character. And he talks to children in the audience, he talks to adults, which is quite funny. And it's comical, to be honest, so it's good fun. Lasts about 15 minutes once you were in there. I'd definitely recommend that. It's always good fun, those kinds of things. So yeah, so now I think we're going to head over to the Cars experience, which was the former kind of backlot tour. It's the same vehicle that we looked at earlier. So I'll head back over there, see what the wait time is, and maybe wait in that. It's undercover, so if it is raining, that's fine. So I'll head over there and see how long the wait is. So here we are, 10-minute wait. Winner winner, chicken dinner. It was 50 minutes last time we were here, so cut some time off that. There is the old Catastrophe Canyon vehicles and carriages. And let's see what this is all about, this retheme. I'm sure it's been rethemed for quite some time, but my first time here since being on this, so looking forward to it.
I'm ready to meet it, read it, and defeat it. Oh là, cruise. Sur la route 66, on prend son temps et on s'abandonne au plaisir de conduire. Oh, right. Slow it down.
Una giornata this big. I must be dreaming. Pinch me, Guido.
Okay.
Les amis, il n'y a qu'un mot pour décrire cette équipe.
I'm shooting and keep your hands and arms inside the trail. Thanks. Whoa, this canyon is so beautiful and calm. Seulement en apparence. Wow,
Vous devriez tous venir ici faire un brin de toilette. Rien que pour le bon vieux lavage naturel à l'ancienne. Un bon bain chaud. Attention, préparez-vous. Elle arrive. Et voilà! Hey! Quelqu'un aurait me rappelé une serviette que je me sèche?
what a rush. That was incredible.
Au revoir! À bientôt! Revenez les amis, quand vous voulez! La tour à fioul! Nom de Dieu! J'espère que vous appréciez mon hommage à la vie. Avec ma tour à fioul,
Mayor, this is your masterpiece, man. The Eiffel Tower.
Right, so there you have it. That was the Cars ride. It was good. Basically, it was Catastrophe Canyon. It was the backlot tour. I just think if you're going to change the name of Catastrophe Canyon, then you need to improve it as well, and or add more to it. And I think there was actually less on the ride in general, and it wasn't really improved, but it was good because I liked Catastrophe Canyon, but I just think there could have been more around the actual track. Just basically, you just went round, saw a few cars, and then went into the canyon, which you just saw then, which is great. It's obviously you got all the good effects with the water and the fire, and obviously the rocking of the vehicle. It's good fun. You know, I can't think of any other rides like it except obviously the one that used to exist in Florida. So it was good. I just thought there would be more since they've rethemed it and you know, given it a revamp. So yep, that's that. I would definitely go on it. It is a good ride. I was just disappointed because they didn't step it up from the previous version or name. Okay, so I'm going to go into Toy Story Land. I'm going to try and get on this. Not too sure of the name. The half pike ride here that goes up almost vertical. It looks good fun, so we'll try and get on that, and we'll have a little look around Toy Story Land and what sort of rides are available in here, even if I don't go on some of them. This is a half pike, isn't it? Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, I think there's a single rider on this queue as well. Here it is. I'll get some off-ride footage. I'll wait till it gets going, so I'll start recording in 30 seconds. Yes, it's good that. It goes across obviously to this side. And there's a 25-minute wait for single riders, so I think I'll get myself on. I like the queue. It's like a Scale Electrics track. Class. Just hope I don't come off the corners. I'm useless to Scale Electrics. Who can actually do fast Scale Electrics tracks without coming off? Comment below, because I can't. Right, so I've just been on the RC Racer. That was good fun, that quite intense. Just have a look at the Slinky Dog there. And then we've got this the toy paratroopers here, where they just go up and spin in Toy Story Land. I'm in a bit of a rush, you may have gathered, because I'm going to go and try and watch the Frozen musical, which starts in 17 minutes, but I do know that people queue quite early for that, so I might be late. Depends how busy it's going to be today. But yes, you got the Slinky Dog Dash, and then you've got the para soldiers that go up there as well. Toy soldiers. I'll try and get some footage of that later, but I'm going to head over to Frozen now to see if we can get in for the 3 o'clock showing. And on the way I'll check out the coaster, see what the wait time is. The Nemo coaster. It's not Nemo, it's a turtle. What's his name? It's a coaster anyway, it's indoors. But back here, it is a bit dark and dingy today, but we had a great day yesterday. The weather was lovely. If you haven't already checked it out, check out our Disneyland Park vlog from yesterday, where we just explored Disneyland Park and also visited the Agrabah buffet, which is what I mentioned earlier. Here's another little ride here. It's Crush's coaster, isn't it? That's the one. It's come back to me. So we'll see what the wait time is on this, just over here. But as I say, I'm going to head over to Frozen and see if we can get in on that first. Yeah, so 70-minute wait now for single riders and only 80 minutes for non-single riders could be getting skipped today, or I could just be waiting until late in the evening and seeing if it dies down like some coasters do. But yeah, let's find the Frozen show and I'll let you know all about it. Yeah, so as anticipated, the 3 o'clock show is full. I was actually well off getting in. People are queuing for the 3:45 show now, so I'm not going to stand for 45 minutes for a Frozen show, I'm afraid. I do like Frozen, I'm sure it's a good show, but I'm going to pop back at 3:45ish and just try me luck, see how that goes for me. Probably not very well. But there is another show after that as well, so we'll just play it by ear. What time is it now? It's 10 to 3. So yeah, I might go and try and get some re-rides done, and then I'll pop back and see when if we can get on that Frozen performance. But if not, we've covered most of the park already now. Got on most of the rides. So once I've done that last show, and maybe get on Crushes, that's us done, so watch this space. I'm only going to blag myself in the 6 o'clock show Frozen. Yes.
I know, buddy, but let's say Oaken is not the easiest one when it comes to negotiating, and I came up short. Oh! I make it up to you, I promise. Mais que dirais-tu d'une petite chanson avant d'aller dormir? But you can't eat a lullaby. Sven, buddy, on peut pas toujours penser à manger. Eh non, mon grand. Such a classic, right? Reindeers are better than people. Sven, don't you think that's true? Yeah, people will beat you and curse you and cheat you. Every one of them's bad, except you. Thanks, buddy. But people smell better than reindeers. Sven, don't you think I'm right? That's once again true for all except you. You got me. Let's call it a night. Good night.
Parce qu'ils attendent tout comme moi que tu nous dises où est Elsa.
Oh, but she's right here.
Wait, what?
Dear people of Arundel, welcome.
L'hiver s'installe doucement dans la nuit, la neige est reine à son tour. Un royaume de solitude m'a placé là pour toujours. Le vent qui hurle en moi ne pense plus à demain. Il est bien trop fort, j'ai lutté en vain. Cache tes pouvoirs, n'en parle pas. Fais attention, les secrets survivre. Pas d'état d'âme, pas de tourment.
right?
Oh, non. Cette fois, c'est moi qui t'embrasse.
Oh, Anna! Whoa! Hey. Oh, oh.
Ma vie, je n'ai trouvé que des portes fermées. Jusqu'au jour, je suis tombée sur vous.
C'est tout ce sentiment que j'ai parce que j'ai passé mon temps à chercher ma bonne étoile. Jusqu'à cette grande fête royale où le cœur se régale. Avec vous, je désire. Et j'ai ouvert un sentiment nouveau.
L'amour est un cadeau.
So there you have it, just come out of the Frozen show, and it was good, wasn't it? Did you like the clips? It was just a short little show, but it had Sven, Christoph, Anna and Elsa, I had to think then. So I had the main 4 characters on there, and basically you went into one room and they taught you a dance for Let It Go, and then in the second room there was Elsa who sang Let It Go, and obviously there was a mini story and a little sing-along, but it was good, enjoyed it. But we've just come out and it's starting to get dark. Well, it almost is dark, and again, I love neon lights, I love lighting, you know, it's a theme of my vlogs that I just love nighttime in theme parks. But just look at it, listen to the music, oh, it's just 10 times better. And the Tower of Terror, look at that, starting to get lit up. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to try and get on some re-rides now. I'm not going to bring you along for them. The next thing we'll probably see is the end of evening show here over at Avengers campus, which involves, it's a drone show, it's not fireworks. Although I do think there might be some fireworks involved, but we'll have to see. Obviously I've not seen it before. So it is predominantly drones, I believe. But I'm going to get some re-rides in now. And yeah, the next thing you'll see some highlights of the drone show.
To all recruits, thank you for your heroic efforts today. You have shown great courage and determination, but your training cannot be complete without one last special lesson. Because the best way to become a hero is to learn from another hero. Launching special protocol in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
after one another, as if you are one single child.
En vérité, je suis Iron Man. Mais vous le saviez déjà, non?
Merci de vous être entraînés aujourd'hui. Ensemble, nous sommes plus forts. To all recruits, thank you for training with us today. We are stronger together. This special lesson.
Salut tout le monde! C'est bon, je suis là. On peut commencer. Pourquoi vous partez? Je vais bien. C'était prévu, bien sûr. Dites rien, monsieur Stark.
Wow, how good were they? Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I think that's a bit of the future. Fireworks combined with drones. Absolutely great. So hope you enjoyed them. Hope you've enjoyed the vlog today where we've just had a little, you know, it's not a full-on tour. We don't go into loads of detail. It's just for you to see kind of what the park is like. So hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please like, please subscribe. And yeah, keep on watching. There's more vlogs to come. We've been quiet for the last year, but we're back up and running. So check out the YouTube channel and watch some of the videos, and there'll be more coming from UK theme parks very, very shortly. So thanks very much for watching, everybody, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.